Good morning. Day 9. It's raining. It's only 6:30, so it's supposed to be ending around 8. I'll probably get out a little bit before then and start packing some stuff up. The store in town opens at 8. I'm just gonna stop in there, get some coffee and some of those shitty powdered donuts. Most of the ride of the day is going to be flat or downhill, so if I start at 8 or 9, whatever, it'll be. Yeah, so I guess it says the battery's low, even though it's showing me it's full, whatever. Not in a rush today. I think another 40 to 50 miles is probably what I'm going to do. Either way, just that'll be good. It'll set me up for climbing Lolo Pass, even though I think it's less of a climb than I did yesterday. So we shall see. Hopefully this stops sooner than what they're forecasting. That'd be great. Alright, well, see y'all in a little bit. So, just left Winchester about 5 minutes ago. Sat in the coffee shop, well, not a coffee shop, but the general store gas station. Had a couple cups of coffee, had some of the powdered donuts. Trashy food, but you know, delicious and comforting at the same time. It's kind of a gross day, and it's cold, relatively speaking, from what I've experienced so far. Probably only going to do about 45. There's a motel in the next town, Kamia, however they say it. Gonna see if I can get a room there and try some stuff out and do a little reset. So we'll get on the road here in a second. See y'all later. Bye. Almost 11 o'clock. Just over, I don't know how many miles in, 17, something like that. Let's see here, 11. This traffic is pretty busy on this road on 95, but the shoulder's pretty nice, so I can't complain too much. Got a cool bridge. Gave some background here about the railroad trestle, Lawyers Canyon, and some of the settlers coming across the way. If you're in a car, you're probably not going to stop. At least if you're on a bike, what else you got to do? You got time. I think Ferdinand is like 5 or 6 miles, and I'm probably going to stop there, grab a bite, and just make my way. Catch y'all in a little. Sitting here in Green Creek, Idaho at the community center. Just relaxing. Had a little snack, drink some water. I think I got about 20 miles left, so still not in a rush. Just probably gonna sit here for another 10 minutes or so, then hop back on the bike and make my way. Kind of damp and cold and windy today, so it's not very much fun. That's okay. Not every day can be perfect, so just got to keep pushing on, you know, whatever, we'll be good. All right, see you guys in a little bit. Made it to Kamia in Idaho, right off US 12. Ended up doing just under 44 miles and 1,500 feet of climbing. Physically, it wasn't very tough today. It was pretty easy considering what I've done. Mentally, it was taxing. It was cloudy, rainy, windy, and it was a battle between staying dry and staying warm. So, you know, just got through that. I got here, took a shower, got cleaned up, did some laundry in the sink, got my tarp for my tent drying outside right now, and have the tent hung up in the bathroom. Get it dried up because it was put away wet this morning. Probably gonna stay at a Forest Service campground tomorrow night, and then maybe the next night, and then I think I'll be in Lolo or Missoula. I don't know if I'm gonna go to Missoula because apparently it's to backtrack if I do that. I might go. I don't know. I'll decide. It's not like I'm pressed for time, so maybe I'll go check it out, check in, see what's up, and then leave from there, and then hit the Transamerica, head south down into Yellowstone and Wyoming. Well, that's it for today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Good morning from Kamaya. It's day 10. It's about almost 7:30. I think we're doing about 60 miles today. There's the Wilderness Gateway Campground. That's where I'm gonna get to, and then I think there's gonna be one more campground that I'm gonna stop at right before Lolo Pass tomorrow. Before I decided I'm gonna head into Missoula, I'm probably gonna take a 0 day there and stay in Missoula 2 days just to take a rest day. I haven't had a real rest day. I've had some easy days, but I haven't had a rest day. So I think that'll probably be good for the body before I head down south from Missoula, heading into Yellowstone. I didn't film much yesterday. Just did a couple stops. I really didn't feel like it. Try to get a little bit more today. The landscape should be different. I'm heading into the forest, into the national forest. Oh, I can't remember the name of it right off the top of my head. I think it's like the Nez Perce Clearwater National Forest, maybe. But when I get the right name, I'll make sure to let you know, because I don't want to be incorrect on that. So I'm going to hang out here for a couple more minutes. It's still kind of overcast. And I don't want to be cold again today. I hate being cold, so see if it can warm up a couple more degrees, and then we'll hit the road. I'll see you in a little bit. Little bit before 8:30, we've left Kamia on Route 12 again, US 12 that is. It's a lot better than the other day, and the weather is a hell of a lot nicer so far. Still a little overcast, slightly cool, but I'm starting to feel a little bit warm, and we definitely are back amongst the trees again, and it's absolutely beautiful out here. We're going to be following this river all the way this morning until the Wilderness Gateway to Wilderness Campground, I think is what it is. So enjoy the trip. Just past the sign, it said next diesel and next gas 88 miles. That's cool. I think that's probably the longest stretch I've seen without gas on my tour this year so far. And that route I did between Portland and Brighton Bush campgrounds. So, but got 2 big smart water bottles filled with water, and got this next to me. It's dope. We got fireworks. Fuck yeah. Let's start some fires. Actually, that's a really fucking bad idea. Don't start fires. Only you can prevent them. That's what I've been told. Alright, check back in a little while. about 9:50, and we're entering the Clearwater National Forest. Been a pretty easy day. Still nice and cool. Kind of got a headwind we're dealing with, but whatever. We got all day to get where we're going, so making good time already. So I'm not even gonna sweat it. We'll just keep on keeping on, and you know, sometimes it's hard to keep your eyes on the road and watch where you're going when you're trying to look at all the shit. And by shit, I mean all the beautiful scenery that's around. So yeah, but anyway, get back on the road, take a break here in about 45 minutes. See you later. Well, it is about 11:26, just leaving the Three Rivers Resort and Campground. Stopped, had some lunch, grabbed a beer, an extra beer for after I set up camp, a couple snacks, whatnot. Really nice place. You know, it'd be great to stay there if it, you know, worked on the timeline, but not today. That's okay. About halfway done for the day, I think. Just over 30 miles done so far, and I've got about another 30 to 36 more. So another easy day, just slow, low grade climbing, and that's it. And you know, views like this all day. So I'm gonna get back to it, start heading, keep heading, you know, northeast towards Missoula, and we'll be getting it done. Back, it's 12:30. We're 43 miles in, so I mean, what, I got like 20 miles left, and yeah, super wicked easy day so far, which is nice. I mean, yeah, I have no complaints today. At least the weather is beautiful. Way better than yesterday. Yesterday the weather was terrible and I was not having a good time, but I guess you can't have a good time all the time. So, stopping by the river here. I guess you can't really get tired of views like that. So I'm gonna take a drink of water, pop a couple Lifesaver gummy snacks, and then get back on the road. We'll see you in a little bit. It's only 12:47. Found a spot to get down by the river. Took my bike down the embankment. I might have to take the bags to take it back up, but you know what, that's okay. I've been wanting to do this all day. This was the best spot I found so far, so I'm gonna sit here for a little bit longer and enjoy the river, because I think I'm actually even less than 20 miles from where I need to go. So I'm just gonna enjoy the river and get going in a little bit. All right, catch you later. So finally made it off the riverbank. Had to unload the rear bags, get down the road. Not 5 minutes later, and I find this. Had to stop. It's cool as hell. Yeah, so, you know, thought it was cool. It's a footpath across the river, and it's pedestrian only. Cool. So it's 2:15, rolling into Wilderness Gateway Campgrounds. Let's see here. Figure out the information stuff and get back with you in a minute. Yeah, I had to let you see this. So I'm here, got the site paid for. It was 14 bucks, and I'm right across from the water spigot, which is awesome. We ended up doing 57.8 miles, so I was off by about, I thought it was going to be 66, so I guess I'm off about 9 miles. That's fine. We did 1,654 feet of elevation gain. Yeah, today was super easy. It was like the easiest 55 miles I feel like I've ever done. So we're gonna camp right there, and now I'm probably just gonna end up laying on this table and chilling, take a nap. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But y'all have a wonderful evening. We will see you in the morning.
Good morning. Day 11. It's just after 5 in the morning. About to get up, pack up the tent, and make some breakfast. And once that's done, well, we'll get on the road. We're gonna go over Lolo Pass today. So I thought I was gonna stop short, but no, it's close enough that I can just make it over. Maybe I go all the way to Lolo. I don't know, it depends. Depends how many times I want to break and rest. But definitely going over. Catch you guys in a little bit.
Well, we're packed up. It's about 6:12. It's a little foggy, so I'm probably gonna go hang out near the entrance to the campground for a little bit. Wait for the fog to clear, take off, check the river out, see if there's any wildlife out there. That'd be pretty cool. I'd like to see something. So we'll check back with you here in a few. Take it easy. It's 9:30, almost. We're 27 miles in. We're about 19 miles from starting the climb to Lolo Pass. So I'll have to take a look once we get up there to see how far I'm gonna go, because I might just take it all the way into Missoula, but that's gonna be like a 90-ish mile day, close to that. I don't know if I want to do that much, but I'd also rather just get it all done instead of do like a 30 miler tomorrow. But you know, no big deal either way. Really depends on how I feel, and we'll check back in a little bit. See you. All right, time for an update. It's 12:47. We're about 46, just over 46 miles in. Lolo Pass, the climb begins in under 2 miles, and I think that means I've got less than 6 miles to the top. So that'll be the hardest part of the day. Had lunch at Loxa Lodge, pretty nice. They had a pretty good selection for lunch, decent beer selection, some nice cabins. Got a general store with almost anything you might need if you were missing something. So, you know, if you're, and it's the first place to get gas. The 88 miles to gas, that's it right there. That's where you get gas. So yeah, so I'm gonna sit here in the shade for a few minutes, then drink some water, and then I'm gonna take off, and we'll see you at the top of the pass later. 142. We are still not up Lolo Pass. I've got 2 miles left and 656 feet of gain to go. I think the start, it said the climb was 4.75 miles or some shit and like 1,700 feet, so plenty over halfway. The ambient temperature is really nice. It's like 70. However, the sun off the blacktop makes shit hot. So my Garmin's reading, you know, anywhere between 90 and 100 depending on how strong the sun is at the time. So yeah, I feel it. It makes it a lot harder than what the elevation profile gives it. So like the climb the other day before getting to Winchester Lake, much more difficult climb, at least by the elevation profile, twice as long, and I found it to be way easier than this today. But I'm just attributing that to one, really just the weather, you know, just the heat, something to get acclimated to, I suppose. So anyway, I'm gonna drink a little bit more water, stand here for about a few minutes, and then hop back on the bike, and I'll probably take one more rest break before I reach the top. And then at the top, we'll see you there later. Well, that's it. Made it up Lolo Pass. Just over 5,200 feet, and we're about to hit Montana. And shit, I think we're pretty much downhill all the way to Missoula, so I'm gonna drink something, get a snack, and then hit the road. Check in with you in a little bit. Well, we're in Montana. It's about 4:30. Got about 27 miles to go. It's pretty much downhill, but there's a headwind, so that doesn't freaking help. Whatever, just push it, take it slow. I'm not going anywhere tomorrow, so it doesn't really matter how long it takes me to get there. Guess I should enjoy the ride instead of pressing. Keep that thought. Okay, well, see y'all in a little bit. On this cycleway here, leaving Lolo, headed into Missoula, keeps you off there, well, the highway, which is nice. I think I got about 5 to go. We'll catch you in a little bit. All right, so we are in Missoula. That was tough. Lolo Pass really kicked my ass. And then the downhill, had to work for it. Pretty stiff headwind most of the way. So what could have taken 3 hours, 3.5 took 4.5 hours. So it's kind of rough. Whatever, I'm here. Yeah, tomorrow is gonna be a 0 day. I'm just gonna hang out, do some laundry, and maybe go get my hair cut. Get them to trim this crap on my neck. I don't want to shave it, but I want it trimmed up. And then see if I can find a replacement for the stick on the bike so I can film while I'm riding. Either way, not a lot on the plate. It'll be a nice relaxing day. So anyway, we ran a total of, let's see here, and before I forget, it was 96 miles and 3,600 feet of elevation gain. So not a lot, but it was all in the first, over half of it was in the last 4 miles. So kind of a tough day. But no worries. We'll get back at it again on Thursday. Y'all have a good evening. Good night.